Hey guys, Dan Meyer here, and today we are going to talk about what open interest is, how to use it as a trader, and how some basic knowledge of open interest can save you money. So when we talk about trading stocks, there is a fixed number of shares that we can trade. We can look at a stock and we can see how many shares there are outstanding. With options, the total number of options contracts can vary. So what the open interest tells us how many option contracts are available at a certain time for a specific strike price. Every strike price has its own open interest. So let's just look at an example here. Let's say that we have Trader A and Trader B. Trader A wants to buy 5 options contracts. So he buys to open 5 options contracts. That will raise the open interest by 5. Let's say Trader B is an options writer. So he writes 5 option contracts and he sells those. He sells to open 5 options. That will also raise the open interest by 5. So far the open interest has raised by 10. Now, let's say that Trader A doesn't want his options anymore, so he sells them to close that position. That will lower the open interest by 5. Now let's say the same example applies, but this time when he sells to close those options, instead of the market or the market maker buying those options, another trader buys them. We call that the secondary market. So someone from the secondary market, they come, they buy those options contracts. In that case, the open interest will remain the same. So if the market maker buys those contracts back, that will lower the open interest. But if another trader buys those option contracts, then the open interest remains the same. So what does the open interest tell us? Well, it tells us how much interest there is at a specific strike price, and it's a gauge of the liquidity. You never want to be in a scenario where you are the open interest, because in that case it will be you against the market maker, and the market maker is going to win every time. You don't want to, find a strike price with no open interest. You buy, say, 5 shares, and it might be cool. You can look on your trading platform and you can see the 5 open interest. You'll know that's you. You can say, tell your kids and your friends, hey, look, there's me. But when you go to sell that, it's not going to be fun anymore, because the market maker is really going to take advantage of you in the bid and ask spread. So let's just look at an example of what that might look like. Say there's an option, it's got low open interest, and it's going for 8 by 12. So $800 by $1,200. You're going to buy it, you're going to have to pay the $1,200. Right a second later you decide, shoot, I didn't want to own that, so you go back to sell it. Well, you paid $1,200 for it. No time has passed, the market hasn't moved. You would think you'd get close to your $1,200 back, but that's not the case. You're going to get $8 back, or $800. So you would have lost $400 in no time at all. The reason for that is because the market maker, because you were the only open interest, he really inflated the bid-ask spread. So for that reason, generally you don't want to trade options with low open interest, because it's going to be you against the market maker. Also, you don't want to get in a scenario where you own most of the open interest. So if there was 10 contracts open and you own 7 of them, now you're a big fish in a small pond, and it's going to be hard for you to unload those contracts. Now, maybe that's a bad example. Let's say if there was 100 open contracts and you owned 70 of them. That's, you don't want to be a big fish in a small pond. So that's what open interest is. That's how you can use it. You will save yourself a lot of money by always making sure there's enough liquidity so you can get in and out at a reasonable price. You don't want to get killed in that bid-ask spread. So that's what open interest is. I hope this video helped you. If it did, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up or the like button. Also, if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do videos like this all the time to help stock traders become better and more profitable traders. So subscribe, and I will see you next time.